Puntahan natin si Presidente Duterte kasi sinasabi nila, mamamatay tao daw. Sabi natin, bigyan natin siya ng alternative dun sa drug war, which is Christian therapeutic communities. Matapos ang pagpupulong namin, alam mo sabi niya, I agree with you. Kasi yung nanay ko rin believes na walang rehabilitation kung walang faith. At ito, nasyak kami. Tinawag niya si Bongo, Bong! Bigyan ng 300. 300,000 mayor. Hindi, 300 million.
Wow!
Paalis na kami, si Annalyn Tolentino, Social Secretary. Annalyn, bigyan 300. 300,000 mayor. Hindi, 300 million. Yan ba ang gawain ng mamamatay tao na sumusuporta dun sa faith-based therapeutic communities ng mga kabataan na nalulong sa pinagbabawal na droga? So bilang isang Kristiyano, that's when I became a convert kay Presidente Duterte.
Yes.
Yan po talaga ang tunay na kwento ng aking buhay at ni Tatay Digo. Sabi ko, how can
Hello, Robelin.
support a faith-based initiative on drug rehabilitation?
Yes.
Parang imposible na gawain ng killer yan.
Yeah.
Okay? And mula nun, nakipagsanib puwersa na ako, wala na akong choice. Nung inimbitan niya ako maging tagapagsalita, binigyan kami ng ganun. Di siyempre, oo na ako. Hirap ata mag-raise ng pondo. Pero hindi namin natanggap yun, ha? Kasi biglang nalilusob ng ICC ang Marawi. At humingi ng paumanhin, yung pera na dapat ibibigay sa amin, binigay doon sa paglaban sa baut sa mga ICC. Kaya sabi naman namin, naintindihan, what counts is you were one with us in the conviction na kinakailangan ng Panginoon para magbagong buhay yung mga kabataan na naligaw ng landas.
Patap
Yan
naman.
ba ang paninindigan ng isang killer? Hindi ata. Hindi ata. Anyway, that organization is still around and still very much supported by Europe.
Nandito po tayo ulit sa detention facility, sa mismo harapan po ng detention facility. Everything okay?
Yeah. You say you're gonna teach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I am teaching here. I teach at the university in Eindhoven. I specialize in
Always and all the way. Oh my God.
I always do that every time I have a module to teach, sometimes once or twice a year. And I specialize in sustainable development and tourism, and then also international development and
That's
tourism.
what my wife studies. She did Cavite State University.
For tourism.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah,
Oh, that's cool, man.
yeah. I find it cool
We
too.
really need it. Here
Yeah.
we don't have a knowledge about how to give service.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we don't teach. They don't teach that here. Only if you study in a specific hotel school or something, then you will know all the hotel operations and stuff like that. But I'm more into the critical approach of tourism, how to develop our community sustainably. How can you make sure that tourism is sustainable and it
That
affects
means
you?
you're good to work in Boracay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. I like that. I'm very critical with how tourism is developed and managed also.
So it's, you have to work more in the tourism department.
Yeah, that's what I like. Policy making, but I really like education or the academia. That's why. But yeah, it's a very difficult field to penetrate in the Netherlands because if you don't have a PhD or a postdoctorate, that's most likely the chances are very slim.
Yeah, because the most of the people they reach to get that point,
Yeah.
and then you get that competition. On
That's
that
correct.
level.
Yeah. And also you're required to at least have perhaps it's very common here to have 2 masters. Everybody.
I have 3.
Yeah, exactly. That's why if
That's so crazy.
it's like 2 masters is already a mediocre thing here.
Yeah.
So
And even though you have that, you don't even get the managerial position.
yeah. That's why you need to have more educational attainment and stuff like that. So it's also quite expensive. Yeah, especially if you're from a non-EU country, it's so expensive to study here. A bachelor's would cost you 8,000 to 9,000 per year, plus accommodation, plus health insurance, plus travel costs, plus daily expenses.
I did oncology, I
Oh,
did,
really?
biochemical engineering.
Okay. Which
Chemical
university?
engineering. Ay, Groningen.
Groningen, Radboud. Nee, Radboud is in Nijmegen. Groningen
Yeah,
University,
sir.
right? Yeah. That's nice.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
What
yeah.
do you do actually, if you don't mind me asking?
Actually, I'm a cell therapy specialist.
Okay. What? A cell therapy. Okay. Okay.
What I do, I modify cells.
Okay.
I
Amazing
convert
job.
them,
Yeah.
I convert them into cells that attack cancer,
Okay.
and we're treating.
I also know a Filipina. She works in, I think, Hofdorp. She also does cell.
Therapy
Yeah.
specialist.
No, I'm not sure, but it's related to cell, fixing cell
What's her
or
name?
something. A woman, white.
What's her name?
Emma or something like that. But she's from I think she's from Hofdorp, or she works there. She's
I work
also.
in Hofdorp too.
Oh, maybe your colleagues.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh my god, yeah, that's so, yeah. She always comes here. If she's here, I will introduce you to her.
Okay,
Yeah.
perhaps she's in our team.
Yeah, but she's a cell therapy specialist. That's what she does.
Okay, so tell her I
Yeah.
work in team B.
Ah, okay, yeah.
And then she'll know.
That to me is quite fascinating. I also told her that this job is quite important. Why? Because then you'll be able to save lives when you, like, you know.
I
if-
came from pharmaceuticals that produces
Yeah.
mRNA and those things,
yeah.
but I like this, so I changed to cell therapy specialist.
That's good. Honestly, it's a job that I would want it, but I'm not sure if I'm built for that
Yeah.
because I used to be. My first degree is information technology, and then I shifted to social sciences because I like it more. The social approaches to things, understanding behavior, understanding the community, people in general. Yeah, I like that a lot. To be able to be part of the journey of people, especially communities, to reach their potential. That's really
So
something I
that
like.
means you see the beauty of life.
Yes, yeah, I like it. I like how people's going to be, how their life is going to be impacted on a certain program. If also very much centered focus to stakeholders that are directly affected to the program or with the program. I really like that a lot. But that's quite funny, huh?
Yeah.
That you're.
And there are not much people who does it.
Yeah, it's quite fascinating. She was like, "Yeah, I work this, I work that," and I was like, "Ah, okay, that's very nice." Honestly, I think it's very it's a not so explored
No, it's
area.
It's new.
Yeah,
So actually, they are going to another phase, which is right now what they can treat is leukemia,
yeah,
and then the other thing. Well, I don't know exactly.
Yeah.
But my job is really working with cells.
yeah. That's what she does as well.
Okay.
Just the cells and cells alone.
Yes. Yes.
Preparing the cells, make sure. Yeah, I like that. Honestly, yeah. Hello, picture. No. Oh wait, my hair.
Uy, naka-video to, Alvin. Napalo na ako niyan. Hindi ako ano pala to, Alvin. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, okay na yun. Pa-save na. Thank you, ate.
And
Yeah.
me, I'm actually hoping to work a couple of years here.
Yeah. And then go where?
Philippines.
Philippines, yeah.
But I'm mostly diversifying my experience in the
Yeah.
last 10 years
Yeah.
in order for me to apply.
Anywhere,
Yeah.
literally. Yeah. It's amazing. That's really good, eh? That's really good.
But what you're doing is also very, very
Yeah.
good. Because,
What I want is that if ever, God given, that I will finish my postdoctorate at the age of 40, I want to go back to the Philippines and serve my communities, even if it's pro bono. I also teach at universities in the Philippines, pro bono. Sometimes I teach from 1 o'clock in the morning until 5 here, and
like that.
yeah, like that because of the time difference, and then I don't even feel tired at all. I only feel such
Satisfaction.
yeah, exactly, extreme search of fulfillment. Yeah,
And then you have
Yeah.
achieved,
Yeah.
accomplished.
yeah. And I don't even need recognition or validation of what
It's
I'm
only for
doing.
you.
Yeah. As long as I know for myself that I'm doing this in my own little ways to hopefully try to contribute to the next generation of people, that to me is okay.